Hi, I'm Lisa Marie. Welcome to my channel, Living My Best Life, where I help you live yours. Today we're going to talk about political views and how to deal with people that have different views than you do and how to be respectful. There's so much out there. If you get on Facebook or any of the other social media sites, people are just going on and on about this Democrat, this Republican, this liberal, this conservative, whatever it is. You know what? We're not all the same. And it's okay to be friends with someone who has different political views. It's okay to talk about politics and not get in a fight or make things ugly. I know I have a family member who won't even speak to me because she disagrees with my political views. And to me, that should have nothing to do with our relationship. I don't understand that at all. I feel like it's okay that we all have different opinions. And if my candidate doesn't win, then you know what? I need to hope that the other candidate succeeds. I never want to see a president or a political candidate fail. Because the truth is, it hurts everybody, especially in the United States. There's so much animosity. I'm not really sure how it is in other countries. Let me know in the comments if it's like that in your country. In my opinion, I love to hear what other people think. I love to listen. If I disagree, I just say, oh, that's interesting, or wow, that's really cool that that's how you feel. I don't have to agree, and I definitely don't want to attack someone for having different beliefs than I do. I never post political things like on Facebook because people will actually attack you. If you do, you should be allowed to post whatever you want. It's your page without being attacked. So I avoid those kind of things altogether. It's just, to me, not worth it. But I do have political viewpoints and I do feel strongly about them. But I try to be super respectful of other people and theirs. They don't have to agree with me. That's not required to be my friend. We need to speak to each other respectfully. We need to listen, acknowledge that we have heard people even if we disagree, and then not attack. You don't have to say anything back. You don't have to respond that you don't agree. You can just let them share their thoughts and feelings and viewpoints, just like you have the right to share yours. There's absolutely no reason why people can't talk about things when they disagree with each other and just literally agree to disagree. You've probably heard that before. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you're concerned, you could start the conversation off with, hey, I am totally open to discussing differing viewpoints with you. But let's say up front that we agree to disagree where we don't see things the same, and we don't have to worry about the fact that each other doesn't agree, that it's okay to have your own point of view and share it without the fear of being attacked or ridiculed or just being treated in a negative manner. It's just not right to do that. We need to be respectful of other people. We don't have to agree with them. You can love someone and not agree with them. Now, if everything about them fundamentally goes against everything you believe in, and I mean everything, and you have no other common ground, well, then maybe that's just not a good relationship for you. But most of the time, that's not the case. There's usually other things. You have something in common, whether it's because you're family or because you have some other, interesting things that you love to do together. The other thing that is interesting to me is it seems like nowadays people insist on knowing who you vote for. There's a reason that we go into a little booth that's private. You don't ever have to tell anybody who you vote for. That's your personal choice. If you want to, that's fine. But nobody has any right to berate you or insist that you tell them. Because, like I said, that's why we vote in private. Everyone that is registered to vote has the right to cast their ballot privately and never have to share that if they don't want to. If they do, that's great. But if they don't, that is absolutely fine, and it was set up that way in the first place to have that privacy and respect. So we owe it to people not to berate them and try to get them to tell us who they voted for or why. They don't have to if they don't want to. If they choose to, that's fine. And if you disagree, be polite, be respectful, and allow them to have their viewpoints just as you want people to allow you to have yours. What comes around goes around. You really need to be respectful of others. You don't have to agree. You absolutely do not. But you do need to be respectful. How do you handle when someone disagrees with you or even when they attack you for not agreeing with them? How do you handle it? I'd love to hear. Let me know in the comments. And maybe we can give each other some tips on how to deal with that, because it's challenging. There's times when I just don't know what to do when somebody is attacking me for not agreeing with them or for what I believe or my political leanings or whatever it is. I think it would be really helpful because somebody might be able to share something that really makes a difference for someone else. So I encourage you to do that. I make a lot of videos teaching you how to do a lot of things to live your best life. I suggest you go watch one of those now. I'll put some in the description below, and also I'll put some in the cards above. See you in the next one.
Fly, to be cool, amazing, and awesome. And now you know, and you can be part of the conversation. Bye.